Hello and welcome to the Daily Bud. Today we're in the book of Joshua, Joshua chapter 5, verse 5. Now in this passage of scripture we're hearing about how that they have stopped in Gilgal to circumcise the army. Verse 5 is very informational here. It says, those who left Egypt had all been circumcised, but none of those born after the Exodus during the years in the wilderness had been circumcised. Now, when we read that, we think that's just an explanation of why. But when you think about it, you begin to realize something. Everybody that came out of Israel, out of Egypt, had been circumcised, and they were circumcised as they were leaving the Egypt. Everybody over 20 coming out of Egypt that was old enough to fight in a battle had died in the wilderness. So it was just the children coming out of Egypt that had already been circumcised. But every child born in the wilderness, every child born in their years of wandering, in their years of paying for their doubt, for their lack of faith, had not kept up with the covenant. You know, so many times we find ourselves wandering in circles. We find ourselves trapped, going around and around in the wilderness of our own life because we don't have the faith to walk into the promised land. We don't have the faith to move into what God has promised us. And we lose sight of the covenant and we don't keep up with the commitment. Let me tell you something. We need to get our eyes back on the promise. God has told us that He would provide for us, He would care for us, and He'd be there for us. Let's keep our eyes back on the promise so we keep our eyes on the commitment so that we're ready for victory. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Remember, share the video and share the page. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the little bell button so you know every time a new video goes up. And remember, but changes everything. And I want God to be a but in my life. Have a great day.